Hi, my friends. I wanted to show you these windmills outside of San Diego. It's just awesome that we have these for clean energy and have low impact to the environment and things like that. But what I got to tell you, it's like everything else that we know in our reality. They only do enough to make us think they care when they actually don't. See, because why don't we have more windmills? There's tons of areas in the United States of America where there's nothing out there, but there's a lot of wind. And if they really cared about clean energy and this efficiency and all those other things, then our government would have invested in this, spent more money towards this than just bombs and, other things, that are just a waste of money. So do they really care? No. See, they always just give you enough, a little bit to believe in the system. And that is in many things. It's not just free energy, it's just enough to look like they care and they don't have everything under control. Because look, you think this disrupts the oil industry? No, the sorry, a little tired this morning. The oil industry complex, right, and the military industry complex, because this would be a disaster for them. Because see, you got to understand, even the letting production of oil come out of other countries, not just for the United States of America, but lets them try to create wars and can try to control that situation. See, it's part of the game, right? Because they could have cut off those oil countries years ago and just said, we're going off the grid ourselves as a country. Because even in Colorado, that has more oil reserves than anywhere, even under Saudi Arabia. It's just in coal shale oil form. Okay. Now I'm saying go up, tear up the land and try to get to that coal oil, shale, and all those other things, but they do have a lot of oil now. And we have, the thing that would be the best thing is free energy. Now I'm going to tell you some true stories about this, okay? There's an individual named Dale Pitcher, and he's in Denver, Colorado. And he was a multi-million businessman that was a physicist and other things. He had a lot of business ventures, owned over like 10 or 15 companies. And he's a friend of mine. And I met him about 3.5, 4 years ago in Denver. I actually had to go rescue him because he was actually in a Salvation Army. It's a long story. He had a disaster like me. He ended up, his wife took everything he had. She's a multi-million in New York City, didn't care. He was on the streets, so I helped him because he had some heart condition. So it was like a stab. He got sick, and then she just really came after him and false attorney false signatures and stuff, and sold all his companies and stuff like this. Boy, it's a long story. Del Pitcher he was a very intelligent man, and he had invented free energy using Tesla technology. This is a true story. Del Pitcher was attacked in Chicago several years ago because they found out that he had the design for free energy using Tesla in it. And he actually drew it on a piece of paper for me and showed me in Denver. It involves using the magnetic field of the earth and things like this, and having certain core technology like certain types of metals and stuff like this. Okay. And guess what happens? Men in Black show up, and well, actually, I'm sorry, not Men in Black. The local police. You think the Men in Black are just men wearing suits and ties? I don't know. Local show up, police pull up. They were being paid off, and he was thrown in jail. He was literally hosed down with cold water for over a month in showers. It also had starved him most of the time. He was allowed very little food. I was just given water. This is right in your own country. They were demanding to know where the documents were. And finally, after a month of being showered every day in cold water and starved, he said, "Boy, I really made it, Kirk." And he finally said, "I won't tell anybody." And he says, he never gave him the documents. He just says, "I promise I'll just destroy the documents." And they said, "You better." And they let him go. He said that he had hid the documents pretty well, and so they never found them, but that's beside the point. And Dale Pitcher is a really great guy, very loving, godly man. And it hurts my heart. And he has other stories that, things that he got entangled with. So anyway, but it's amazing how, they can actually use local police force. And I found that out when I was running for governor of Colorado. it doesn't take Men in Black. And I've already said that in previous videos, how I ended up in trouble with the local police coming after me in Colorado, in my hometown. And that's just disgusting, right? So anyway, so back to this. So everything that's always a fake, like the Trinity, it's like even the mask, it's a fake thing where, hey, you know, it's doing some good, it's helping the people and this and that. Everything's a fake, you know. We're trying to help, and you know, we're providing that order out of chaos. You know, we're here, you know, and then they let a little bit of truth go. You know, just sometimes they do a little bit of good just to make it look like they actually care and are doing something. As well as, I'm sorry, there's a bee, and I don't want to get stung. And you know, it's like everything. So you have no choice. It's like even the shelves. I talked about this before. You think that all those products on those shelves were by the choice of the consumer. No, they control the market. They control. You know, I guarantee you. I've told people before. If you make over 500,000 in something or a certain number, they'll either acquire you, buy you out, or they'll just take you out. They will. And there is no free economy. See, that's what hurts my heart. I always thought that we had a free economy. It's not just free economy. They control the news, the economy. They control everything, every aspect of your life, and they do it through deception, and they let a little bit go by. You know, a little bit of things slip through. No, they're not slip through. They make it look like in the court systems, they'll let some kind of case like they care and said, oh wow, look, we have a system that works. You know, it's like even everything, like even the business things, or you'll see somebody, a politician, who will get arrested, but I guarantee you he's out. You know, a couple of days. It's like Martha Stewart. Yeah, you know what she served. They called it white prison because she had a big screen TV and all that stuff when she committed that crime, and living on that narrow swimming pool or something ridiculous. So it's always just a fake. You know, look, we got him. It's all a lie. So anyway, so now I'm going about that. So I thought I had more to say about this, but I don't know. Oh, it just disgusts me. Even myself, I have invented a technology that's even better than the windmill technology, and it's using gyroscopes and stuff, and using gyroscope technology so it can rotate in any direction. But anyway, I have not. I was driving to Colorado, came with the idea, but I have not moved on it because I know that situation. I got enough battles with our spiritual wars right now that if I had, and I just don't have the time and capability to do it right now anyway, right? But anyway, my point was this: is that one of my friends, I had explained it to him. He said, "Wow." He said, "Yeah, but the military-industrial complex should be after you in about 10 seconds." I said, "I know." I said, because we all know, and I said, you know, even with the Dell picture, you just can't do it. You can't do it right now. So we need more of the other side to help us out, and we're in such a spiritual war right now that you know, it's too bad. We could have created a really great world, couldn't we? Clean energy, no impact to our environment, love for our animals, love for our nature, but it's always been about money, power, control, and evil. So anyway, God bless y'all and love y'all. Take care.